Good morning, students. Our session of Financial Management 1. As far as our previous session was concerned, in the last session we have discussed about the concept of preference shares. Now in that preference shares we have seen the basic meaning of preference share, then after types of preference shares, then after advantages and limitations of preference shares. Now that's all about shares. In today's session we are going to discuss about debentures, and later on we'll see the basic difference between debentures and preference shares. Now as far as the types of capital are concerned, the type of capital is divided into two major parts. The first one, that is own capital, and second one, that is debt capital. As far as equities are concerned, as far as preference shares are concerned, these two shares are known as own capital. Yes, apart from preference shares, actually they are not popular in India. In Indian capital market, organization is not issuing preference shares on a regular basis. Only in some episodic events they are going to issue the preference shares. But normally organization is issuing equities and debentures on a regular basis. Now when organization want to issue their borrowed capital in the market, that is the debt capital, so the best form of borrowed capital, of debt capital, is debentures. Debenture is known as organization's borrowed capital, which is going to be raised by the company in open market, in open general market, and debentures are available to each and every class of investors. There is no restriction as far as the class of investors are there. Hence, when the debt capital is there, so the risk attached with debenture is minimum to minimum. There is no risk in debenture, because when the creditworthiness of organization is sound, when organization is financial capable for the payment of for the payment of debenture interest to their debenture holders, at that time SEBI allows organization for the issue of debentures. So debenture is highly secured debt instrument which is raised by, or which is issued by organization to satisfy their need of working capital. Generally, the main purpose of issuing the debenture is for the satisfaction of their working capital requirement. Normally, the time period for debenture is generally 5 to 7 years. When the organization want to raise the capital for the minimum period of time, at that time they are going to issue debentures. And debentures are for those investors who are the risk seekers. Debentures are for those persons who are not going to carry a minimum risk. So debenture is very easy to issue in the market, because in debenture organization is able to get maximum audience, maximum investors as far as compared to equity shares, because in equity shares the risk element is very high. So investors do not prefer equities. Generally Indian investors are risk seeker, so they prefer the regular and secured income as compared to the income from equity shares. So now let's discuss about debentures. A debenture is a document issued by the company. It is a certificate issued by the company under its seal acknowledging a debt. Company knows that they are issuing the debt capital, so it is in their knowledge that which type of securities they are going to be issued. Now debenture includes debenture stock, bonds and other securities of organization, whether constituting a charges of the assets of the company or not. Now there is no charge on the debt capital, because as far as the debentures are concerned, debenture is totally borrowed fund. So when company wishes to issue borrowed fund, first and foremostly SEBI is going to check the credit worthiness, the credit situation of the organization, and through that they allow the organization to issue the borrowed capital. A debenture is a document acknowledging the company's indebtedness to the debenture holder. A company can obtain long-term borrowed capital by the issue of debentures. Since debentures are a source of borrowed capital, the company has to pay an interest on them. Now it's company's liability, that is to pay a compulsory interest to debenture holders, because debenture holders, they are the creditors of the organization. So it is a moral duty of company to pay a regular and proper interest to the debenture holders. When charges are created on the assets of the company in order to issue debentures, they are called mortgage debentures. Yes, when the charges are created on assets, so at that time when the securities are there for the issue of debentures, so that debenture will be known as mortgage debentures. The next point, that is essential elements, or we can say that features of debentures. The first one is debenture is an instrument in writing issued by a company under its common seal. Second, company promises to pay specific sum of money as stated therein a fixed future date. Then after, debenture includes debenture stock and bonds. Debenture holder is a creditor of the company. There are different types of debentures. Interest is paid at fixed rate on debentures. Yes, organization is not allowed to change the interest rate on debentures. And the interest which organization is paying to debenture is totally tax free. Interest is paid at a fixed rate on debenture. A trustee is appointed through debenture trust deed to protect the interest of debenture holders. Now it is a moral duty of organization, that is to satisfy the interest of our debenture holders, and they are going to see that organization is paying a proper and regular interest to their debenture holders. So for that reason, organization is appoint a trustee, and these group of people are going to see that the payment of debenture interest is on time and with the proper amount. Debenture redemption reserve has to be created. So in debenture redemption reserve, each and every year organization is going to put some amount as a reserve, and these amount will be useful to the organization at the time of paying the final capital amount to the debenture holders. Then after, debentures are transferable. Yes, debentures are easily transferable from one person to another. It is easily negotiable instrument in the capital market. So it is all about essential elements of debentures. Then after, the next point is about types of debentures. Now, as far as the types of debentures are concerned, the debenture is divided into two parts. The first one is on the basis of transferability, and second one, that is on the basis of security. And again, the main part is divided into two subparts. On the basis of transferability is divided into first one, that is registered debenture and bearer debentures. Now let's discuss about registered debenture. Now here, company maintain the register of debenture holder. The name, address, contact number and other relative particulars are entered in this register. Interest on debenture is paid to the registered holder. So when the name of the debenture holder is there in the register of the organization, so that debenture is known as registered debentures. Then after, the second one, that is bearer debenture. These types of debentures are not recorded in the register of the company. Means company is not maintaining any kind of register for their debenture holders, and these debentures are highly transferable from one debenture holders to another debenture holders, just like a negotiable instrument. For the payment of interest, one interest coupon is attached to the debenture for the interest which is specified on debenture. Then after second main point, on the basis of security. This is divided into again two parts. The first one, that is simple or unsecured debenture. When company does not create any charges on assets, that debenture is known as simple or unsecured debenture. When company simply issue the debentures without putting their assets on mortgage, so that debenture is known as simple debenture. And second one, that is mortgage debenture. These debentures are issued by company against any charges on assets or against any mortgage of the company. So that debenture is known as mortgage debenture. Now, apart from it, there are few more types of debentures are there. That is redeemable debenture. These debentures are to be redeemed on the expiry of a certain period. So that debenture is known as redeemable debentures. The next one is irredeemable debenture. Simply, these debentures cannot be redeemed during the lifetime of the business is known as irredeemable debentures. Then after, next type is convertible debenture. The debentures which is converted into equity shares after a particular period of time. So that kind of debenture will be known as convertible debentures. And generally the conversion of the debentures may be of again three types. The first one, that is fully convertible debentures. The second one, that is partial convertible debentures. And the last one is non-convertible debentures. So these are the main types of debentures. Now, the next point, that is characteristic of debentures. The first characteristic is debenture offer fixed rate of interest rate. It is one of the main characteristic of debenture that whatever the financial position of the organization, whatever the earning capacity of the company, it is compulsory for the organization, that is to pay a proper interest rate to their debenture holders on the regular interval of time. So the first characteristic is fixed interest rate. Then after, second one is maturity time is fixed. Generally, debentures are of two types. First one, that is for the short-term debentures, and then after it is a long-term debentures. Short-term debentures are there for the 5 to 7 years, and long-term debentures are for 10 to 20 years. So the maturity time is fixed when the company is issuing debentures. Then after, third one, no voting rights. Debenture holders are not the owner of the organization. So company does not allow to participate them in any annual general meeting. So debenture holders have no rights in the management of the organization, as they are the creditors. So they are not able to control the performance of the business concern. Then after, fourth one is no claims on income. Now, apart from the debenture interest, apart from the fixed interest rate, debenture holders does not have any right on the additional income of organization. They are only liable with their amount of interest rate which is fixed by the organization. So they are not in a position to claim on additional income of the organization. But as far as the profit of organization is concerned, debenture holders have the first priority to claim in the income of the company's distributed profit over equity shareholders and preference shareholders. The next one is no claims on asset or left behind claims on asset. Now, as compared to equity and preference shareholders, debenture holders have the first priority of claim on assets at the time of liquidation. When the company is going to be wind up, so at that time, debenture holders have the first priority on the assets. So these are the basic characteristic of debentures. Then after, the next point is about advantages of debentures. The first advantage is tax benefit. Debenture interest is totally tax free. Means company is not paying a single tax on the payment of interest of debenture holders. So interest payable to debentures can be deducted from the total profit of the company. So debenture interest help to reduce the tax burden of the company. Then after, second one, that is trade on equity is available. A company can trade on equity by mixing debentures in its capital structure and thereby increase its earning per share. When the company offers numbers of securities to the investors, so at that time trade on equity is possible. So when the investors have different choice that how they are going to invest in the different sources of capital of the company, so by giving a mixed capital structure to the investors, company is able to enjoy the trade on equity. Now trade on equity is a situation when the company is able to provide the mixed securities to debenture holders, to the investors. So they are able to attract each and every class of investors for the investment purpose. Then after, third one, that is long term source. Debenture is one of the long term source for raising the debt capital of the company. So the maturity period is very long as compared to other sources of finance. The next advantages is about protection. There are various provisions of SEBI, that SEBI issued guidelines for the protection of interest of debenture holders. So through that, the company is able to protect the interest of debentures by accepting SEBI's guidelines. And the last one, that is fixed income. By issuing the debentures, company promises to pay a fixed income to their investors. Hence, fixed rate of interest is payable to debenture holder. So it is one of the best source of company to raise their finance. But normally the rate of interest is lower than the rate of other sources of finance, that is preference shares. So it's all about advantages of debentures. The next point is disadvantages of debentures. The first limitation is high risk perception. Now, high risk perception, it is the limitation for the organization, not for the investors, because by additional issue of debentures becomes very risky and very costly to the organization, because by issuing additional borrowed capital in the market, that will reduce the credit worthiness of the company. So in the capital structure of the company, the proportion of borrowed fund will be higher. So that will become risky for debenture, that will become risky for the company by issuing maximum to maximum debentures in the market. Then after, the second one, that is limited future asset. The company cannot raise future finance through debentures, as the debentures are under the part of securities of the assets already mortgaged to the debenture holders. So it is also a debt security. So company is not able to issue further debt securities by issuing debentures. Then after, third one, creditors of the company. Yes, by issuing debentures, company increase their creditors. But from the point of view of organization, it is beneficial for the company, that is to create creditors, as creditors do not have any claims in the surplus profit of the company. Company is only liable to pay the fixed interest rate to their debenture holders. The fourth point is no voting rights. As already discussed in our introduction, that debenture holders are the creditors of the company. So company does not give any voting rights to their debenture holders. So debenture holders are not going to control the management with their rights. And the last limitation, that is fixed rate of income. Now this is the limitation for the debenture holders, means whatever the earning of the company only gives a fixed rate of interest to their debenture holders. So, it is preferable to those company whose earning is very fluctuating in the initial year. When the stable earning is not there, at that time it is advisable to issue debentures. So that's all about debentures. I think you are clear about the concepts of debentures. So here I am ending our session. In the next session we are going to discuss the difference between shares and debentures. Thank you so much.